Hi everybody, so let's take another look at interest compensation claims. So as you see here, we've expanded upon our original Star Schema. So we'll zoom in. So initially the claims table stayed the same. We're still looking to see the claims that are outstanding by quantity and amount and how long, by who, who's the client, who's the broker, etc. But what we did here is we expanded on some of our tables. So let's look at client. Now we added an additional table onto our Snowflake schema so that we can provide not just the client name and account, but more details onto what is their policies on overdraft and interest. And so that would relate to how these claims relate to overdraft. So we want to see how the client how we would actually process the client's overdraft on these claims. Our handler table dimension stayed the same. But then moving on to the broker, now we just have the broker name, and instead we can look further down into the location. So what is the address of location by city, state, zip, and then look even further if they're into a different country. It has its own country code and its own table for the country name. Now this is important because the country, there's a lot of financial different rules that associate with the country, so it might be important to look at country as its own table. Then we went to status, and so we have our status in terms of whether it's approved, whether it's rejected, whether it's pending, and if it's closed. But then we're also going to want to know a little bit more on the amount. So within that status category, we'll look in to see what's the amount of the claim, and in what currency are we looking, what market are we looking for these specific claims. And finally, we move to the time. So we want to focus on when the claims, when more claims are coming in, when more claims are going out. And so we have our time dimension, but we'll also want to look into more specifically the month and see if maybe the beginning of the month or the end of the month. So now we have our own month table that will provide us more information specifically on what's happening with the claims on a monthly basis. But yeah, overall, it's stuck to the same information, but we added a few details that will help us in our analysis of these claims.